In today's video review, we are going to be checking out Crazy Aaron's mini scanted thinking putty, sand and soap edition. This is actually a super small thinking putty, almost microscopic actual size. So before you think about buying this, I'm going to be actually talking about this putty. But first of all, let's review the actual size of the item. I should have actually taken this as a warning when I seen the actual package that I actually got. This is how small the actual shipping label is. I'm not kidding about this one. The shipping label usually is supposed to be this huge, like humongous. Well, it came as mini as the mini thinking putty itself. Let's compare it to the actual size of the thinking putty right here. So that's actually the normal size that you'll be getting of the thinking putty. And this is the size that we are getting with this one. It is super small. Now, when I just seen this with video reviews, I thought this was kind of big, but I didn't really realize how tiny this is. So this is how small and tiny it is when you pick it up. I thought it was more, there was more depth to it, and there is no depth whatsoever to it as well. Now let's take a look at the actual thinking putty when you open it up. So that's how much you get in a normal size one. And of course this reviews all the mini ones as well. And this is how much you get in the miniature size one. And it is much smaller than you think too. It does have this cone right in here, which actually takes away from its size even more. So pretty much it is pretty small. This is small itself in a way too, because of the way it sinks in, but when you take it out, it's pretty decent size. Now when it comes to the smell of this thing, well, I really dislike this smell. It is not the smell of sand and beach. It is more like really scented putty. It's supposed to be sand and soap smell, but it's not really smelling like sand and soap. It is more like smelling like some kind of a perfume, like super scented. So although this is such a small thing that you're getting, the smell is wicked for something this small. Plus you get this interesting thing here. Actually, I wish this came with the bigger ones too, because it keeps them from sticking to the top of the carton like this. So that's actually the only useful thing that we're getting here. Now when you take it out, I would say it's a little bit more satisfying than I thought it would be, because it's a little bit bigger. Inside here it seems to be like super small. When you get it out, well, it is small, but slightly bigger than I anticipated versus how much I was complaining about the size of it. Now that is the size of the mini one that we are getting here. On the other hand, if I can get this out, that is, we can compare it to the bigger one. Of course, this is the fun of all the thinking putties. Once they go inside those boxes, they get stuck right in here, and it does take one hell of an effort to get this thing right out of here. You could say this is part of the fun, but it's not. Trust me on that one. This is the last thing you want to do. If you haven't been playing with this for a while, it gets stuck all the way to the bottom of this thing. Really stuck. Oh, there we go. Whoa. Okay, that took some effort. Every single time it's the same deal. This thing gets stuck all the way to the bottom of this thing. I do have a better enclosure for those things, because this is just terrible place to put them in, really. Now, so this is the original size of this thing. This is how much you usually get with this, which is super satisfying, the size of that. It is big ball. comparing to the miniature size of this thing. Super small. Now, since we're doing a review of this thing, here's a few other issues I'm having with this. So not only this thing stinks really bad, doesn't smell like soap, it smells like some kind of a perfume. It also is super sticky. And then, to top it off, all that nasty smell that's coming out from that is going to be sticked to your hands. So now, not only you're going to be smelling like sand and soap, you're going to actually smell like cheap perfume on yourself, which is not something you want to be smelling at. So instead of helping you relax, which is supposed to be this thing, it is doing anything but, and it's sticking to your hands. Unlike other stinking putties which don't stink to your hands, stick to your hands. Anyways, this is probably one of the worst stinking putties I ever got. So do yourself a favor and stay away from this specific one, and stay away from the miniature thinking putties. The mini sizes are just not worth the money. Instead, just go ahead and buy the actual size of the thinking putty, which is the big version of them, where you're getting a huge big one. Now, if you still want to get the miniature version, well, I mean, if you still want to get the soft version it is, well, do yourself a favor and just get the big one. The small one is just too small. This is how it actually looks like, in case you wanted to see how it looks like. It looks okay. It does look kind of like sand and soapy. I do like the way it looks. The biggest complaints for this one is, of course, A, size, but you can get the bigger size. B, it is sticky. Maybe it will go away after a while. I cannot guarantee you that one. And lastly, the smell. Maybe that will go away as well. But if you don't want to get something like this, why not just go and get something that looks like this but is not sticky and is not scented? That is my suggestion to you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please, as always, subscribe to my channel for more awesome review videos and other kind of entertainment.